For his country. He was Captain America. You know, Charlie was just that guy.
Charlie coached youth football. He just published a book. He was a known family man.
He loved his community and he loved his family.
Hundreds showed up to his vigil. His wife and 2 kids sat front row as those who loved and respected Charlie shared with them their respect.
Chuck, this is for you. Third platoon!
This is the cop, off-duty cop that shot and killed at the event.
Charlie was an undercover officer. He bought a lot of narcotics for us.
Charlie looked at me and he says, "No way I'm gonna let a ginger wearing a skirt take over the world."
And most of all, offered them their love, embraces, and support.
This guy was a good cop.
I don't care.
Just having fun like everyone else.
Next week or 20 years from now, if you guys need anything, every single one of us will be here for you.
And among those here tonight, service members of all kinds, there were elected officials, there were, of course, his fellow officers, and some of the kids that he coached, their families, and of course, a lot of community members that just wanted to come and pay their respects. Reporting live, Miguel Martinez Valle, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
It was a beautiful tribute tonight, Miguel. Thank you.
As of 9:34 p.m. yesterday, we have officially identified all 58 victims and 1 suspect that have been involved in this incident, as well as notified all the next of kin.
4 days after the shooting at the Route 91 Harvest Festival, and all the victims have been identified, now the Clark County Coroner's Office will be offering various services to the families of those killed. They will go over the process for getting a death certificate and transportation for the deceased. The city says this will continue to offer any support necessary.
All of us really did meet the challenge here, and this is a very solemn time, but it's also a time for us to continue to stay united.
The Clark County Coroner's Office will be open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That starts tomorrow for families.
Sheriff Joe Lombardo told us yesterday the shooter had a plan to escape and his car was full of explosives. A man who says he was the shooter's valet driver at Mandalay Bay says he doesn't remember anything odd about the shooter or his car. Chad Nishimura said it's not uncommon to be driving a packed car at Mandalay Bay. He said Paddock seemed like a normal guy when he came in. Investigators, though, found ammonium nitrate and tannerite inside the shooter's car. They have not said whether his car was in the valet area or self-parking when they served the search warrant.
Hospital staff worked around the clock in the hours after the shooting,
Helping the hundreds of people who were injured in the attack. Fox 5's Eric Hill talked with some of the nurses today. He's live at University Medical Center.
Now, John Christine, the staff here at University Medical Center telling me they had prepared for mass casualty incidents like this. In fact, just a couple months ago, a team from an Orlando hospital was here helping crews get ready, teaching them lessons they learned in the wake of the Pulse nightclub shooting. But workers here at UMC say they never expected to be dealing with a tragedy of this size.
And they were just brought to the front of the ER and screaming for help. There really is no time to think.
Before that, Nurse Kim Conley told me Sunday night started as a normal night at the University Medical Center Emergency Department.
It was just regular, heavy emergency room traffic.
But then,
our charge nurse started getting some phone calls and some text messages saying that there was something happening. It wasn't maybe 10 or 15 minutes after that phone call that we got our first patient. It was chaos, but it was organized.
Emergency Department nurse Art Cisneros saw the shooting on the news, and like so many other nurses and doctors, he rushed toward that chaos.
As I parked in the parking lot, there was, out at the front of the adult emergency room, there's already 2 nurses out there, a PA, there's gurneys, and as I ran up to the door, they were trying to get one of the patients out of one of the vehicles who was having a shot.
Inside the hospital, the scene was unlike anything UMC staff had ever seen.
Not to this level. Nothing to this level.
There were so many patients. The hospital ran out of room.
You're just wondering how many more and how fast are they coming, and it was pretty much one after the other at that point.
It's really hard to put a lot of the things into words.
But in the horror, nurses saw courage.
There's one gentleman, he was shot in the leg. I had a wheelchair, and as I get in the wheelchair, he's like, "No, take somebody else. They need it." before me.
And now, as the hospital hopes to turn to normal business, the staff hopes to find a way to move on.
I know that my colleagues have a lot of processing, all that information, everything that they saw, the sights, the sounds. It's hard. It's a constant battle.
And today I also spoke with the CEO of University Medical Center, and I want to give you guys some statistics. He told me that a total of 104 people were admitted to UMC after the shooting. Of those people, 18 patients are still in the hospital, and just 3 are still in critical condition. I asked the nurses that I spoke to their reactions to those statistics, to those numbers. They say they are so proud of their coworkers and so proud they were able to help their community in its time of need. Reporting live, Eric Hill, Fox 5 News Local, Las Vegas.